We're back, guys. We're back. Rogue Actions, one day late, but better late than never. Thank you so much for joining us. Of course, please hit that follow button. It really, really helps us. Comments below. We check them all the time. Even if you don't want to chuck a comment in, it helps us just chucking an emoji and put in an eggplant emoji, put in a mad face emoji, flip the bird at me in an emoji. I don't care. Just do whatever, but put them in there because it helps us grow.
Give Heinzie the peach emojis.
Channel. Yeah, give me the peach. Absolutely. Yeah. Just throw it this way. Everyone's a winner.
Looks like everyone's his head.
Does a little bit. Anyway, moving right along. Cubs, great to be back with you, mate. Fun and games, but dude, we're missing something. We're missing something here, Cubs.
What, should we talk about it? Should we
need to talk about it. Okay, let's talk about it. Of course, they did, guys. Long story short, if you go to the post regarding the newest Datacrons, Set 5 information. Yep. You can see it right here. There is a stat in here called accuracy. Ooh. Now, lately, accuracy is something that's a little bit important, considering
why
all
would that
the dodge.
Be? Would it be because of 97% dodge chance freaking Datacrons?
Yeah, 93% I saw the other day, dodge Datacron.
93? Give me a freaking break. That's dumber than Nest.
The accuracy would offset some of the dodge guys. That's the whole concept here. Yeah. Now, I actually just unlocked one of these Datacrons a little while ago.
Did you? How much accuracy did you roll, Heinzie?
0.
What? You didn't get accuracy? Oh, because the RNG just didn't give you accuracy, right?
No, I didn't get it because it's not a stat that's available. If you have a look on the right-hand side, there is no accuracy available as a stat you can roll in the newest Datacrons. Now, I don't know whether it's a subject to change thing. I don't know whether it's an oversight, and I'm hoping it's an oversight. But Cubs, we talked about boo-boos in the past. This is a nice big boo-boo. It really, really is. Because
has it given you
emotional damage?
Hey, no, the Dodgecron's given me that. Absolutely it has. But I tell you what, this is a problem, and this is the way that we're putting it, okay? This is the problem. Yeah. The issue is this. At the moment, Dodge is gross, okay? And it's not going to get any better. Without the accuracy in this Cron, we have nothing to really counter it with, and we're losing some of the other Datacrons as well next week, of course, in the newest set, the latest set. So that's an issue. Now, to fix this is a huge problem because to do this, you would need to take back everyone's purchases that they've made already.
Yep.
Not everyone has access to this at the time of recording it. Let's be clear, because I'm in Australia. I'm ahead of the curve, right? Down here in Australia. So a lot of the guys in the US at the time of recording this don't even have access to this yet. But this is a huge problem, Cubs. I don't know how they can fix it. Do you think that, A, they're going to do one of two things? Do you think that they will roll back the purchases that have been made and roll us back and fix it and then relaunch it, or go stuff it, we'll just leave it?
They're going to leave it, dude. They're going to make a pause. They're going to be like, oh, we're sorry. And then they're going to move on. And they're not going to reimburse anybody for crap.
Yeah, that's a problem. I'm not happy about that. Especially when we're being teased.
I think this is a big deal, especially because of how, I mean, I personally don't care because I'm protesting Datacrons. I don't even use them. But for people who do, I would be pissed, especially because you've got all of the Dodge Datacrons out there. We need a solution to that. This is the solution.
Yeah, we can't wait another 4 months for the next set of Crons. Yeah. I mean, by then Dodge will be gone.
Yeah.
But that's not the point. The point is that we need a fix for this now. You can't release these Dodgecrons and not have something to fix it. And we all kind of thought in the back of our mind there was going to be some way to get around it. There'd be a workaround at some point. We understood that. I think we all understood that this Datacron was the answer to that. The post came out saying it was the answer to that. And to not put the stat in there, it's pretty bloody disappointing.
Did they even spell that out?
Yeah.
In the post, they said that they were bringing out this set to counter the last.
There's no subject to change written anywhere. That's the first thing I noticed. And I think that some of the, I think we all knew we were going to get a Jabbercron that was coming, and there's some really, really cool stats in there. And SLKR is going to be gross as well. And we should be talking about that too. But yeah, certainly I'm a bit unhappy about this. And I think that a lot of other people should be a bit unhappy too.
Yep, I agree. I think it's very valid.
So CG, we love you.
Also, I love that they hide these with spoilers. Like, we're all really excited to, like, maybe we'd want to wait to see it in the game for the first time.
Well, lucky we did see. Lucky we hit the button because we wouldn't know otherwise.
Yeah.
So it's crazy stuff. But guys, let us know in the comments below. Are you as frustrated as I am? As Mrs. H says to me time and time again, I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed. This is another one of those situations.
Where did she say that to you? In what situation?
Every situation, like every. And I'm not saying it's not warranted, but that's a whole different discussion.
I know a good marriage therapist
today. So anyway, let's move on now, of course, to the next one. And of course, we got Scythe hitting the game, of course, Conquest character. Absolutely thrilled about Conquest. Can't wait. It's fantastic. Looking forward to unlocking it in 3 months. It's a joy of mine, as for many of you as well. Yeah. It's absolutely magnificent. It's just the glory of the game. Cannot get enough. I'm pumped. Can't wait to get my my Conquest pass. I'm just thrilled. I'm just chomping at the bit to go and get that bad boy. I don't know
what to say.
Cubs, we kind of covered a little bit with this. I think it's pretty cool to, release this ship, of course, with TIE Fighter, Vulture Droid style TIE Fighters. I think that's actually really clever. And I know we'll call you out on that. I think that's absolutely fantastic. And it also, you can release this ship and it'll bring in another fleet instead of bringing in 3 other marquee ships as well. I think that solves that problem. And of course, it gives Tarkin an actual, locked in team to use going forward. And I think that's really cool as well. There's really only one left now that, of course, there's nothing that works with, which, of course, you can use Mace, but nobody does. That's probably the
Mace
last
has a
piece.
capital ship?
Yeah, that's a fair call as well. So
the Endurance is still in the game.
I think that certainly getting it through Conquest, I'm kind of happier it is going through Conquest. I think it'll be more accessible for the player base than throwing it out as a marquee. I believe anyway. And I think that we're probably going to need it for the new TB coming up too.
Yeah, when you talk about more accessible for the player base, though, I think that typically we're talking about the people who would be the kind of person who has the Grand Inquisitor unlocked, right?
That could be handy, yes.
Less than 4,000 people even have him.
But they're going to throw it back in your face again, mate, sooner rather than later. They're stuffing it down our throats. So
we'll get there. No, we'll get there. And maybe by the time 3 months comes around, maybe, a lot of us will have him. And hopefully they make the event permanent, which I think is something that needs to happen with the addition of the ship. But it's hard to be too disappointed with the ship because the game needs a lot of ships. And I will confess, the kit looks pretty dope for this ship.
It is.
I think it's more just, for me, my knee-jerk reactions are just lingering like, Inquisitors. Like no faction in the history of this game has ever made me eye roll more than the Inquisitors. And this is just, the TB coming up, this ship, the 3 million galactic challenges they've done. It's just like, all right, fine. I'm farming the Inquisitors, okay?
You got to do it. They've been pushing it. They've been telling you got to get it. At my own
pace, a little bit slow, but I'm doing it, okay? They're in my favorites. You happy, CG?
It's got to be done, whether you like it or not. That's where they're at for sure. But it's certainly some crazy stuff. It really is, and they're pushing hard on it, and you're going to need it. You're going to need it for the TB, and this could be a bit of a, this is going to really sort the wheat from the chaff a little bit too, because there's going to be certain players that are going to on certain guilds that are going to be TB based, territory battles based. They
100%.
love their TB.
Yes,
and to get maximum rewards, you're going to need this ship. You're going to, to unlock Reva as quick as possible, you're going to need it. It's going to be a focus. And that's what we find when a new TB is released, is that it shakes up the player base and the guilds and all that sort of stuff.
Would you say, Heinzie, priority? So maybe you have got to the point where you unlocked the Profund Titty, right?
I got the titty, yeah.
Okay. And you don't have Jabba. Say you're in that situation, right? So you've shifted your farm to Jabba, but you didn't get the Inquisitors. Are Inquisitors and this ship now more important than Jabba, given the addition of territory battles coming up?
No. You can't beat a GL. You just can't. I mean, with what Jabba does, and he's going to have his own extra rewards as well throughout the new TB, as well as the other TBs. I think that there's more value to that. Whereas obviously Scythe you can only use.
You think that they're going to emphasize Jabba in the new TB more than the Inquisitors with their track record with the Inquisitors?
Well, I think that the whole thing is a moving puzzle. They've said that as well. So there's certainly going to be neutral sections. There's going to be Jabba nodes. There's certainly going to be Inquisitor nodes as well. There's going to be a few different nodes, and they're all going to be, you're going to be able to move them around.
You need both.
There's going to be a Hondo event. Like there's going to be a Hondo node for sure because neutral. So, we're going to have to wait and see, but certainly it's going to be a skilled tree, and guilds are going to have to either make adjustments or find players to fill the gaps that they're going to need to get battles done for whichever path they want to follow.
The guild movement.
Here we go again. Yeah, it happens every time some sort of new content. And this is new content. Finally, it's new content we've been asking for. Yeah. Okay. So all right. Let us know in the comments below what you guys think. Are you happy about this? Are you not? Are you looking forward to the new TB? Will it work for you? Do you think it's going to be a factor or not? Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you, or just dump an emoji because you can. All right, viewer's choice. Let's get after it. Viewer's choice. You know the drill. Below, there's a link tree. In there, there's also a link to our Discord server. There's a channel in that Discord server called Rogue Actions Questions. I take them from there every single week. When it comes to questions, if you want to ask it, we'll ask it. We take them from there. Every single question is genuine. So we have a really, really cool question today. And this one's a history one, which is really, really cool, Cubs. I'm pretty pumped about this one, mate, because we get to talk about the past.
Ooh.
And I think that's a pretty cool thing to talk about, because I don't think that we cover that enough, honestly, in most cases. So I'm actually thrilled about that one. Matt the intern has sent me this question today. So thank you so much, Matt the intern, for a cool question.
Matt, go get me a coffee.
Radar technician extraordinaire, I'm sure. The question is this, Cubs.
Yes.
Since the game is largely these days about the community, okay, what is your favorite Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes memory and favorite community memory? So it's a double-ended question.
My favorite Star Wars Galaxy Heroes memory by far is being in a hotel room with a bunch of YouTubers and having the hotel staff called on us because we were being too loud as we did a Galaxy of Heroes tournament. It was so fun. That to me was, and that was when the Sith raid dropped. And so community-wise, that was just a really, really good moment for this game. Probably the peak of this game. We never reached anything quite that fun. Favorite community moment is probably the Jedi Revan reveal.
Oh, nice. I like it. I like it.
It was on. I was streaming. I had like 1,000-something people watching. I basically pooped my pants, and there were so many people there. It's my favorite moment. I'm sure other members of the community. Their favorite community moment might have nothing to do with me, which is great. It's just what I participated in, what I was involved in. That was the most fun I had.
Awesome. Absolutely thrilled. Okay, so my favorites are also the Sith Raid first completion in Guild. I'm a team player. I love my guilds, right? I love guilds, and I love the community and the fellowship with those. I'm a big fan. And I think really that's a bit underrated these days with the way we play the game, to be honest. Yeah. When we complete the Sith Raid for the first time, that feeling of accomplishment, you'll never replace it. A lot of us were in voice chat at the time. We were whooping it up. I know that one of the other fellow guilds, sister guilds at the time I was with, there was a group of 6 or 7 of them. They actually went down to the bar to go celebrate. Like it was like that. It was huge.
I love that. That's so great.
That would have been, it was the other side of the country to me, but it would have been amazing to be able to do it. So that's the sort of accomplishment that the Sith Raid gave. And that's why we keep pushing for new raid, because we love our guilds to get in and dig in and work together. We really, really miss that. We crave that. And that's what we're hoping the TB we're going to be able to achieve. The best community moment for me, it has to be when we revealed the Mace Windu rework to Ram. He had no idea. We surprised him with it.
Oh yeah, that's fun. Yeah,
that was really pretty cool. It was pretty amazing when we sprung that one on him, and his genuine, pure reaction was something that I won't be forgetting anytime soon. It was pretty cool to make his day. It was pretty cool.
That's what it's all about.
It is. It's all about the people. That's exactly it. We're all humans, and we all have our own loves and passions. That's what it's all about, guys. Thank you so much, Cubs. Always great to do this with you, mate. Love and abs. Just love it. Every single week. Do this. Just don't know what day it is. But that's okay, because it's going to happen.
It's always Wednesday somewhere.
That's right. Emoji, dump them in. Follow button, comments. You know the drill. Do all the fun stuff. It really, really helps us. Thank you so much, guys. You're an absolute bunch of legends. We'll see you next week. Bye. Mwah.